Hey kiddos, time for the daily bread. Let's learn what Abel's sacrifice was for today in today's tract. Daily Tract 132, Genesis chapter 4, verse 4. Abel likewise offered from the firstborn of his flock and from their fat. And the Lord looked with favor on Abel and his gifts. Kids, oh boy, let's pay attention here. There's a lot going on. This is getting pretty deep here. May not seem like it. It's another passage that, if you're not seeing the big picture, you're probably missing what's going on. So, yesterday I talked about why fruit from Cain is not a great sacrifice. Let's do the same assessment with Abel. Abel gives up his firstborn sheep, which is likely a male, and notice the word fat is used, right? Interesting. So sheep, unlike fruit, has blood, right? So there's an inherent value there to God, right? And not only is this a blood sacrifice, it's the best one. That's kind of what the fat implies, is that it's the good stuff, right? And it's the firstborn, which implies that, God's needs are met first, not Abel's. And of course, this is a good sacrifice, and it says that God looked upon it with favor. But here's where it gets deeper. God is helping Abel set a precedent until the ultimate sacrifice arrives. Who's the ultimate sacrifice? Do you know? Who was God's firstborn? His only son, who was a perfect and sinless man, who had the blood of God in his veins. You know who this is. Jesus. Jesus was and is and will be the ultimate sacrifice for sin. That's why sometimes you hear him called the Lamb of God, right? It's the same thing here. It's an analogy. And another thing, this is God showing us that this is the way to please him. He will get you to heaven, but you have to do it his way, just like Abel did. So tomorrow we'll talk about what happens when you try to make it your way. Not God's way, but your way, like Cain did. I love you. God bless.